I know not every school does an oratory competition, so maybe if they see it, they might be like, oh, that's cool, and then you're leading like your community, your world, you're leading the people who see that and like get interested in it.
As you watch the little boys with their sticky grins on their father's shoulders, as you watch all the happy people on the Jumbotron, and then you look up and see your own face and your boyfriend is down on one knee with an engagement ring so big it blinds his screen, and the way he looks at you like he caught the home run ball, and then you see the thousands of people in the stadium rooting for you to do it, to say yes. This is for the woman who says no.
I was interested in it because of the title, Say No. Most people, they expect you to say yes. They expect you to go with the flow. So I was reading through it, I was listening to it, and I found it very interesting. It had a few feminist points of views that I believe were in it, but I think overall it did show the same message, and I think that came across the way I presented it.
We show other people our views in our poems, even if they're not self-written. We show them how we feel about the world.
Normally, if I could help it, I like school. I get A's and B's, and I'm always here on time. Wait, it's 9 o'clock?
Police the gun isn't the first option or choice. When you pull the trigger, no one rejoices. I feel oratory helps me become a leader because it prepares me for speeches in front of large crowds, including all my peers and people I didn't even know. Just helped me because after that, I'm like, I can speak in front of anybody now.
I remember the first time that I publicly spoke in 5th grade in front of a group of kids. They all laughed because I had been practicing this poem for so long, and I just knew that it was perfectly executed, but that wasn't the way that kids were used to hearing people speak, so they laughed. And it took a while for me to, try it again. And when 8th grade came and oratory contest, it was my final year, it was literally like, are you gonna punk out or are you gonna go ahead and do what you know you can do? So, once I, initially, got over my fear and went on that stage in 8th grade and said that poem, and ended up winning, it turned off a lot of those insecurities in me, and it made me realize that this is something I could do for the rest of my life, so even now as a professional filmmaker, I have to go on speaking engagements all the time, and I can only imagine how hard it'd be if I didn't have that experience in 8th grade where I challenged myself and, didn't let, people's perceptions of me stop me from doing what I knew I could do.